Hello, my name is Plotz. I'm the founder at SEON. In today's Express demo, I want to show you how you can achieve faster response times at lower operating cost across your private security operation. The way monitoring software works hasn't really changed over the past 2 decades, until now. With the innovation of cloud computing, you can replace the servers at your premises with supercomputers in the cloud and harness that power to improve efficiencies across the operation. Let's dive right in and take a look at the system. Because this runs in the cloud, you don't need any specialized hardware on site. So what we're going to use is just your normal Chrome browser. In your Chrome browser, you navigate to the SEON site and it will prompt you to log in. You enter your login details and the system automatically knows what your role is and what your level of permissions and access is. Every user has an assigned role on the system, and you can define what level of access each user may have on the system. In this case, we're going to log in as a control room agent. Now, the first thing that the system is going to do is it will ask us which areas we are going to monitor today. With this being a cloud-based system, it can be used across regions and even countries. So one controller can monitor signals across your operation. Once we've logged in and selected our areas, the first thing that we're going to see is our alarm stack. The alarm stack is divided into 3 categories. We've got our emergency alarms, which are our highest priority incidents. We've got our en route stack, which is our active dispatches. And we have the non-emergency stack, which has all of our other signals in there that are just not as time sensitive. This whole system is designed to ensure the fastest possible response to the highest priority incidents. Looking at our emergency stack, in here you've got a number of different tickets. Each of these represent an active incident. Those incidents or alarms can be raised from a number of different systems. You've got all of your decoders in here, whether it's your FSKs, your RDCs, your OLARMs. Every major alarm system used in Africa today is compatible. But you've also got your mobile alerts triggered via smartphone apps, and you've got your camera activations via third parties such as Deep Alert, Hikvision, or Spotbot. All of your active incidents are in the same stack, and all of these are prioritized by the system. In cases where there are multiple alarms per property, these are stacked as multi-zones. Let's open up one of those alarms and go through the alarm handling workflow. Each of those alarm tickets has important information on it. We'll see what type of emergency this is. If it is a multi-zone incident, we'll have all the different zones listed. If it's a camera alert, we'll get that footage. And all information that's loaded onto that customer's profile is visible in the center section. To the right, we've got our key holders and their contact details. What we've done is make apps an integral part of the alarm workflow. In addition to the key holder information being available here, those key holders will also receive a push notification on their smartphones. Within that push notification, they'll be able to either tell us about a false alarm, therefore removing this alarm from the stack, or they'll be able to confirm an alert and then receive live updates about the response. Following through with our alarm response, the next thing that we're going to see is our password confirmation, making sure that we've contacted the right person. Every step along the way is audited. So even if we skip the password verification, that will be listed on the audit trail. The next step is our built-in digital dispatch capability. Once we get to this stage, we'll see a list of our available reaction units. These are listed in order of proximity to the incident's location. We can click on any one of those, and that's where our second app comes into play. The second app is being utilized by our response officers. It's what provides the GPS real-time tracking. And once we click the dispatch button, all important incident information about whom to respond to, where to respond, what is happening on site is sent to the responder digitally. Our responder app provides GPS navigation to the incident's location, factoring in live traffic data. In the event of any emergencies arising, the app does have a capability to request backup. Once an incident has been resolved, all after incident feedback is also recorded right here on the app. The system collects vital data, including status updates, audit trails, and the GPS location of response officers throughout the response process. We believe that data is incredibly important to drive proactive rather than just reactive security. To cater for that, we've added two vital features to the system. The first one is our real-time dashboards. These provide an accurate overview of how your operation is performing. This includes your most prominent alarm types, it includes the calls that are being made, it includes any exceptions, such as responses that have taken too long, and an accurate breakdown of the response process for each one of your controllers and your dispatchers. And this reaches down to the time they first received an alert, to the time they've acknowledged it, when they first called the key holder, dispatched a responder, and the responder arrived on site, to the case being closed. On top of that, we've got our reports feature, which allows you to download your data at a click of a button. Now let's take a look at our customer profiles. On the system, we've got our billing accounts, which has all information about whoever is paying the bills. And this includes exactly what they're paying for. You can load your subscriptions onto the billing account. It will detail exactly what that customer is going to get charged for and when. The system automatically raises those invoices. You can see all of them on that profile. It will calculate balances and really make accounting super easy and straightforward. On the property side, the first thing to note is that you can load multiple properties onto one billing account. Each property has all the data needed to render an efficient response loaded onto its profile. This starts with its location. The location is geocoded, allowing you to define exactly where a response officer should arrive, which is particularly useful for larger premises. You've got your transmitters loaded onto the property. This can include any number of transmitters or cameras, including their granular zones. You've got your key holders. You can have any number of key holders loaded onto a property. You can define exactly which of those key holders should be contacted in which order, via the app or via SMS. You've got your open and close schedule, which you want to use for business customers that have set opening hours. And lastly, you've got your alarm history available for each and every property. Now, to finish things off, let's take a bird's eye view at your operation. In our admin section, you can configure exactly how the system should work in your operation. This starts with our alarm handling. For each and every alarm type, you can decide how the system should process it, whether it should notify your customers about it, what that notification should entail. In your billing section, you can define all the products and all the discounts that your team can assign to a billing account. And you get a bird's eye view of every single invoice that was raised by the system, its current status, whether it's been paid or hasn't been paid. And this is where you would do your monthly billing runs, debit order runs, and making sure that you get paid for the service you provide. When it comes to security software, reliability is everything. We are the new kid on the block, but we've rolled out our software to over 50 control rooms across Southern and Eastern Africa already. Over the past year, our customers have processed over 400 million alarm signal activations using our software. The system has been performing at an uptime rate of 99.9999%. That is industry leading. Every single year, we're doing an independent audit on our cybersecurity and POPI compliance. System is ISO 27001 certified. When it comes to support, we're available to assist you around the clock, 365 days of the year, right here from our office in Cape Town, South Africa. Now, let's look at the real world impact this thing has had on our customers. I want to start with our friends here at Vita Scola in the Western Cape. They've seen an increase in customers and a decrease in workload. In fact, they're operating their control room with 25% fewer staff, thanks to those workflows being automated. Well, let's look at our friends at Perez. They've been able to reduce their overall petrol bill by 17% every month, thanks to cutting out those long and thin responses. And I would say most importantly, looking at RAG up in Gauteng, they've been able to reduce their overall response times by 20% and their time to dispatch even by 50%. That's the power of utilizing next generation technology in private security. And we've made the process of getting that whole thing started really easy. It can be daunting to change a system that's as important to the business as your monitoring software and that's been running for 10 or even 20 years. We've established a straightforward process to get that done. First, we're going to install the system in parallel to your existing one still being up and running. We're going to import all of your data, and we're going to prove to you that 100% of the signals and 100% of your data is accurate on the new system. We're going to train your staff, and we're going to assist everyone in getting going on the new system. So let's get this thing going. Give us a call, reach out. We would love to show you how to take your business to the new generation with our monitoring software.